What has NGAUS done for you lately? Just about everything. NGAUS serves as the primary voice on Capitol Hill, as the best advocate for the highest level of relevance, readiness, modernization, and quality of life for our National Guard family. Our goal is to maintain the freedom and security of this nation by guaranteeing a strong national defense through the provision of a vital, dynamic National Guard as part of the total force.
In coordination with our 54 Adjutants General, NGAUS successfully spearheaded a decade-long congressional lobbying effort in 2007 that resulted in affordable TRICARE Reserve Select healthcare benefits being available to our members and their families. NGAUS continues to fight for improved compensation levels for TRICARE network physicians, oppose increases of enrollment or co-pays, and to make TRICARE benefits available to our gray area retirees. Thanks in large part to the successful lobby efforts of NGAUS in 2008, our National Guard retirees can now begin to collect military retirement pay before age 60, based upon qualifying periods of deployed service. NGAUS will continue to fight to further reduce the retirement pay eligibility age for reserve component retirees based on the desires of our members.
NGAUS is a nonpartisan organization representing nearly 45,000 current and former Army and Air National Guard officers. It was formed in 1878 with the goal of obtaining better equipment, standardized training, and a more combat-ready force by petitioning Congress for resources. Well over a century later, NGAUS has the same mission.
NGAUS strongly supported major legislative gains in 2008 that saw the monthly benefit of the Montgomery GI Bill increase to $1,321, and the enactment of the revolutionary post-9/11 Educational Assistance Program that will provide full tuition assistance and an average monthly living allowance of over $1,000 to our National Guard members who have served 3 years or a minimum of 90 days of active duty since 9/11-2001. NGAUS will continue its efforts to make these educational benefits fully transferable to family members who play such an important role in support of our deploying soldiers and airmen. Following the 2005 Base Realignment and Closure, or BRAC, and 2006 Quadrennial Defense Review, or QDR, it was clear that the National Guard had transformed from a strategic reserve to an operational force, but was not at the table in the Pentagon during critical policy and force management discussions. Long-standing Department of Defense, or DoD, processes had not been updated, and the time was right to empower National Guard leadership. With the help of the Senate and House National Guard caucuses, NGAUS led the legislative effort on Capitol Hill to elevate the Chief of the National Guard Bureau to 4-star General, serve as a principal advisor to the Joint Chief of Staff, JCS, improve our capabilities for homeland and disaster response, and more. It wasn't long before the principles of empowerment found their way into reports issued by the Commission on the National Guard and Reserves, or CNGR, and the Secretary of Defense, or SecDef, was responding by implementing many of its recommendations, resulting in a wide variety of positive initiatives for the National Guard. Our work is not done in the area of empowerment. NGAUS will continue to advocate for permanent seat on the Joint Chiefs and to enhance the effectiveness of our Adjutants General and the National Guard leaders in Washington until the job is done. NGAUS worked closely with congressional committees to secure funding for aircraft modernization, including targeting pods, computer upgrades, defense systems for airlift platforms, communications equipment for multiple aircraft and ground units, and advanced radars for fighters. NGAUS lobby efforts also resulted in protecting Air National Guard maintenance resources by opposing plans to consolidate these functions into active duty locations and funding accounts. We have helped assure that missions such as Air Sovereignty Alert that protect our cities from terrorist attacks remains funded as we highlight the cost-effectiveness of utilizing Air Guard facilities for evolving mission opportunities that will assure the capabilities of the Air National Guard are available for our states and nation into the 21st century. As the National Guard was increasingly being called to serve to support the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, while also responding to hurricanes, wildfires, and other natural disasters back home, it became evident that National Guard equipment levels were critically low. With the help of the Guard leaders and the National Guard Bureau, the Adjutants General, and delegations from every state in the Union, NGAUS successfully brought the message to Congress that equipment funding was top priority. The result? Billions in equipment appropriations for both the Guard's wartime mission and the Chief of the National Guard's Bureau Essential 10, a priority list that helps ensure homeland response capabilities. And that's not all. During the next 5 years, the National Guard is programmed to receive over $30 billion in new equipment that will significantly improve readiness. NGAUS has also led the way to ensure a strong and ready Army National Guard by lobbying Congress for increased full-time manning, force structure enhancements, and shorter and more efficient mobilizations.
What has NGAUS done for you? A lot. In fact, today's pay, benefits, roles, and structure are all products of more than a century of close work with Congress. NGAUS is a result-oriented, innovative team of professionals who value excellence, integrity, diversity, and our militia heritage. To find out what NGAUS can do for you, find out the facts, inquire about NGAUS membership, and have your voice heard on the Hill.